It's been a really long time since I screwed up making a prop so badly that a full-blown kind of restart was required. There's no fixing what I've just made, and yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day for cosplay and prop making. I'm Anthony at Chaos Rogue Designs, and yeah, about that mistake. So this is going to be a sort of PSA, really, of sorts. To summarize this whole video's content, it's basically just going to be, it's alright to make mistakes, but how you deal with the mistakes is still important. I'm going to show you how I got to this this situation, and of course your mileage and how you get here to the same point I'm in is going to vary greatly, but yeah, let me show you the train of thought, where it went wrong, and yeah, what we can take away from this. So I'm basically making a gun from Apex Legends. Honestly, I've made a lot of props from that game. I love the game's aesthetic. I love its sort of blend of contemporary meets sci-fi, very slightly sci-fi. But yeah, I really dig it. Like literally, like 2 or 3 of the guns in the background and the axe. Damn, that's a lot of Apex stuff. But anyway, yeah, let me bring you into the game with me, and I will talk you through it. All right, so. Can I get this with a cursor up? Yes, we can. Here we go. Alright, so this is what I'm building right now. This is the alternator. Wow, you just wanna go to the side there, do you? Okay, yeah, so this is what I'm trying to build. Now, what I always do when I'm building a gun is I try and kind of envision in my head where the layers are going to be. So I always start in the middle, and then we build a layer on either side of that, and a layer on either side of that, and we build out and out and out and out to get our complete gun at the end. And this one stumped me a little bit, because although there is detail, you can see, like around here especially, nothing really sticks out very much. You see what I mean? I don't know why it's kind of clipping like that when I'm trying to show you something, but here we go. But yeah, so the gun itself is very flat, but a lot of the detail does have slight edges to it, and it does stand out a tiny bit. I didn't want to make a prop that was just 100% flat on each side. So all of these little angles and little differences there were kind of really starting to stump me. So basically what I did, I overthought it, completely overthought it. I built the gun up to a certain width, and my plan was to etch some of those lines in with a knife and add very thin layers to the others. But honestly, I just miscalculated, and my prop at this point looks like a brick. It's not great. It's really not great, and it was getting to the point where it's so thick that although it's a good thickness for, let's say, a rifle, this is a small gun. It's not meant to be big. So I can't really rip these bits apart without breaking the foam itself. So, you know, it sucks. It really sucks, but a full remake is required. Also, a bit of a hit to the confidence as well, because although I've not made that particular skin for that gun, I have made one of the, basically that skin on the gun is like a legendary version, a rare one. I have made the standard alternator before, and it looked really good. Just because I have it to hand, I'll show you. So honestly, there was a little bit of I'm going into this one knowing how to build it. That's the other one, and that came out really well. But this new one, so it looks like at the moment it looks like a grey brick. So yeah, honestly, this whole video, the reason I wanted to make it was, some people get really beat up, like up here, when they make a big mistake, or when they make a mistake. And in prop making especially, I think it's important to, when you're making a mistake, you know you should be able to fix a lot of mistakes with foam on the go, but there is a point where you're going to get too far, and I think it's just important not to get too choked up about it. In the heat of the moment, you're like, oh my god, I wasted X amount of foam, and I wasted X amount of time, and oh, I suck. And yeah, at the time, yeah, sure, I get it. Because I literally felt the same way. I'm like, Ant, you've been doing this for years. How did you screw that up? Like, it's not difficult. How did you screw that up? But then, like, you know, after I had a coffee, yeah, you know, it happens, dude. It happens. So yeah, if you're making mistakes, don't choke yourself up. I think the most important part of prop making is honestly to have a bit of fun, enjoy it, and you know, every time you make a new prop, you're going to get better. Thinking about things like, oh, I could have done this, I could have done that. Well, yeah, you could have, and you probably should have, but it's happened now. And getting upset about it now isn't really going to help or change that. So with foam is a really good material because you can often kind of go back and fix mistakes, fix messy cuts, fix things like that. But yeah, there is a point with every material, even foam, where you just can't do that. And I think if things are starting to go wrong, before you get really into your prop and really into what you're making, you like it? Does it look good? Can you fix it? Don't keep building stuff. If it looks bad, at the very least it's a learning experience, right? So yeah, in terms of conclusion for this video, it's not really a ton to say. It really was just, yeah, if you're making mistakes, if you screw things up, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These things happen, man. And no matter how long you're doing stuff for, you are always still learning. So yeah, take it as a learning experience. If you can take anything away from that, great. In my particular situation, it's a case of, hey, don't be complacent. Just because you've made one version of the prop doesn't mean this one is going to adhere to the same rules. And also for me, it's a case of just not trying to overcomplicate things with those lines and the way I was going to do them. Too many techniques, and just adding layers because I might be doing that was the wrong call. So for me, I guess the biggest takeaway from mine will be, you know, just to try and plan things a little bit better before we kind of start swathing layers of foam over everything. Anyway, this video doesn't really have a massive conclusion other than that, but just enjoy yourselves, have fun, and in the heat of the moment, it's alright to be a bit sad, but you know, get over it. Get over it and you'll be fine. Anyway guys, take it easy. Thank you very much for watching. I'm uploading fairly frequently on YouTube now, so please, if you liked the video, like it, subscribe if you want to see more awesome cosplay and prop making content, even the odd ramble like this one. Anyway, take it easy. See you next time.